Hey, what's poppin', fellas? Welcome to a Sims 4 speed build. This video is probably going to be a little different than you've seen before in that this voiceover that I'm recording right now I'm going to do with no script and in one take. So, yeah, on that note, this video will contain strong language because, in the words of Ricky from Trailer Park Boys, if I can't smoke and swear, I'm fucked. So I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna shoot the shit for 20 minutes, touch on my technique if I can. I mean, you can see here that I'm just plopping some rooms down. First thing I did was I found some floor plans online that I liked, so I'm actually copying a floor plan here. Obviously it doesn't translate that well to The Sims, so I had to actually go into Photoshop and make this grid to go over this floor plan. Obviously it didn't line up too great because, you know, in real life there are a lot of variables and a lot of precise measurements, but I mean, you know, it was enough for me to make some educated guesses. So yeah, I start with the floor plan and I lay the rooms out, and then after that I start getting the walls more precise. You can see here I'm deleting some. Yeah, you know, when I made this video, I wanted it to be short a little bit because I watched some speed builds on YouTube and I'm like, damn, what the fuck is taking so long, you know? And so I set this time lapse to 15 minutes and I started thinking of what I want to say, and then I'm like, oh shit, you know, like every time I think of something else because I'm watching the video as I'm thinking of what I want to say, and that does not count as scripted because I wasn't writing anything down. But I realized that I was going to have like no time to talk about anything, which is why this video is now 20 minutes long. So yeah, I'm not trying to monetize or anything because I have a whopping 15 subscribers or some shit like that. I don't know. I haven't even looked. So yeah, you know, I was hoping to go out here, break some glass ceilings and shit like that, but you know, now we're here and I can't quite do that because, you know, shit like that. Oh, this part right here where I expanded those walls, that kind of fucked me up because I had this double door that I wanted to put in on the second floor. And later on in the video, you'll see that I can't get it, like, symmetrical. So, yeah. Yeah, I knew that was going to fuck me up from the start. Same thing with this door right here that I'm placing. That and the one that I'm going to put upstairs to lead onto the balcony, I just could not get symmetrical. Also, these fucking windows by these fucking stairs. The Sims doesn't like me putting windows by stairs, so I had to turn the move objects cheat on. And that I don't like doing, because I like to make my builds functional to The Sims as well as aesthetically pleasing, but I try and go for functional first. But here's the thing, if I did anything in that room, it would delete the windows. So that kind of screwed me up. So honestly, I don't even know if the windows are still there. I might have, like, accidentally deleted them, or the game might have deleted them and I forgot about it, but I guess we'll find out. Excuse me. So, yeah. I'm building this because, you know, I got this A-list actor sim that I made. Oh, son of a bitch, I really have to charge my computer right now. Yeah, so I've got this A-list actor sim, and I'm looking at all these houses in Del Sol Valley. I'm playing Get Famous, and they all fucking suck, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I haven't checked to see if they added any, like, new ones that you can place down, new houses, but yeah, they all kind of fucking sucked. So I decided to build my own. Alright, we're all plugged in now. And this is what I came up with. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Here I am doing roofing. You know, with roofing, less is more, I learned right here. I've got so many fucking roof segments that I ended up just having to delete. But, yeah. So, I left the cost of the lot up there in the top left for the whole video. You can see it slowly crawl up. You know, you can feel your wallet get lighter as you watch this video, or your Sims wallet, that is. So I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get my sim to however much this costs. I think it's like $350,000. I mean, come on, he's a fucking level 10 A-list actor. He opened up his own, like, high-class clothing store, and he's only got like 70 grand in the bank. I'm so mad. And he's almost about to be an elder too, which I'm kind of pissed about, because I don't want that to happen just yet. So I might do one of them fancy, like, age reversal type deals. I don't know. You know, I'll figure it out. Honestly, I'm not that huge of a Sims guy. Like, you know, most of you guys probably, at least what I've heard. Oh, here I am putting the windows down again. Fuck those windows. You know, like, I get into The Sims for, like, a good 3 or 4 days, and then I don't play it for 3 months. So I'm into The Sims right now. I started building this house, and I'm like, damn, let me record this and make a speed build. So I don't know where my Sims are gonna go. By the way, you can't... I fucking hated trying to make roofs right there. Because in the picture that I was kind of taking some inspiration from, they had a little roof segment right there. But God forbid they intersect with the pillars. I mean, I can make roofs that slice a room in half, and the game will be like, oh, let's make it invisible for aesthetic purposes, but God forbid it intersects a fucking pillar. God, you know, like, what, structural integrity? What you gotta worry about, you know? I can build the biggest fucking house being held up by one pillar in the corner, and it'll hold up just fine, because that's how The Sims work. Like that fucking nightclub in the desert, you know, where it's all on the second floor and the first floor is just stairs. Like, what's up with that? What the fuck is that? So yeah, here I am. I've got all the windows placed. I've got the roof done. I like to do the exterior first, and you'll see that as I do my video. And then I realized that it was looking kind of bland, looking kind of small for the lot. So what I did is I deviated from the floor plan, and I made a little guest house with a second-story bridge leading to it. And I did this to pay homage to one of my favorite Sims 3 houses. It was like in the original town that you get with the game, and it had like a pool and a bridge that went over it, and honestly that shit just slapped. Like, I always moved into that house. I always cheated and moved my Sims into that house. You know, I played The Sims 3 when I was a kid. I never really got to play it because I was too busy cheating so I could get, you know, good houses to just fuck around in. So yeah, I wanted to go for like a hotel suite vibe with this guest house because, you know, you're rich and famous, you get a house with a guest house, you want your friends to feel nice and taken care of. So it does have a lot of resemblance to a hotel suite. And honestly, I wouldn't mind staying there because I like to travel. I like hotels, you know, as long as they're clean and shit. So I'm really happy with how the guest house turned out, especially since I was just not following a floor plan. As you can see, for a minute here, it looks like a box, but in a little while, I add a little addition to the kitchen. Oh, right here. Hey, check that out. I even did my own little roof thing. So that's, this whole guest house is totally from my creativity. So a little proud of that, you know, definitely, that sort of shit. By the way, oh, here I am moving it around. I moved it around trying to figure out the landscaping, which I fucking hate, and I ended up just putting it right back where it was. Landscaping is the worst. You know, it's crazy because I live in Florida. You know, I built this house while I'm waiting to find out whether or not Hurricane Dorian is going to decimate my neighborhood. But, yeah, I fucking hate landscaping. You can see here in a bit, and I'll point it out when I get to it, is that after I placed all these trees down, I tried to put these, like, lavender bushes where that little hedge is on the front of the pool. And I'm like, damn, this is going to be tight. And then it looked like shit. Put a little dirt around the edges of the house where they don't get a whole lot of water. Put some dirt under the trees. Put some grass by the trees using move objects. Again, I don't like to cheat when I build houses, but, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, here we are with the lavender bushes. God, fucking turn. I went all the way around the house, too. And then I had to hammer it all the way. Fuck a lavender bush. Yeah, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm getting the outside here. You know, I was going to mention that, like I said, I live in Florida. So, this Del Sol Valley, obviously, being very similar to Los Angeles. Los Angeles architecture and landscaping has a lot of similarities to Floridian architecture and landscaping. The only difference is that in Florida, all of our buildings are made out of, you know, thick fucking concrete to withstand these hurricanes, so we can sit inside and, you know, the rain pelts our house and we laugh in the face of God. Because we built these concrete houses to survive all of his natural disasters in. Here I am throwing some doors in. I have a process. I like to do doors and then furniture. Here I am putting wood paneling on all the northern and southernmost walls of the house. That's something I picked up. I think it looks kind of nice. I do deviate from that every now and then, though, just depending on how I feel. But yeah. Yeah, with the bare bones landscaping, I pretty much just did what I see on the rich people's houses around here. I just threw palm trees down. And after I finish these doors, I do the appliances like you'd see if you had just moved into a house. I build kitchens and I build bathrooms, and then I do my first lighting run through. There I am trying to fucking get that door symmetrical. It sucked. But you can see here that I started placing closets. I know some of you guys who build houses in The Sims like to make these really, really good looking closets, but I just don't really, I wasn't feeling that shit, so I just threw the actual closet thing in there, the closet object, because I mean, damn, you know? And some of you guys who build these houses, and I really commend you guys for this, is you give each room a little personality. You know, you make it look very lived in. That's just not something I can do unless I have like Sims in mind. So I kind of just had to, you know, make this house look like a catalog home, not lived in the slightest. That sort of thing. So here I'm getting the bathrooms. I will be honest, with all these rooms, I just kind of copied and pasted the furniture. Laundry room right there. Because, like I said, I don't know how to give each room a personality. I didn't have any Sims in mind except for my rich Sim, but he doesn't have any fucking taste. So all the rooms are kind of copy pasted. Sorry if you're disappointed, but you know, you won't be using this house anyway because I'm not putting it on the gallery because I can't. Yeah, I'd tell you that halfway in the video. Sorry about that. You can leave now if you want. Thanks for staying this long. I'm gonna cry. Another thing I wanted to do is I wanted this house to have just about everything. You know, because, I mean, he's an A-list actor, he's rich as fuck. You know, this house is for the man who has everything, or the man who is going to have everything, because he has some money. By the way, that master bedroom, that master bathroom you can see when I get back to it, I give it its own little toilet room. I've only ever seen that rich people's houses where they have this big master bathroom, then just a tiny room just for the toilet, so you don't have to see the toilet when you go to brush your teeth in the morning. You know, God forbid rich people look at the toilet like the rest of us. Alright, I'm putting an island down. I accidentally put counters down at first for an island. I'm like, why does this not look right? Here I'm moving on to the guest house. Really glad I did that little kitchen addition there. There again with the hotel suite where I put the sinks on the outside. It's just something that a lot of hotels do for some fucking reason. Oh, lighting. Lighting. Alright, so my background is in film, so I really have an appreciation for lighting, and I try to use that to my advantage in The Sims. So here I am lighting the corners of the outside of the house. Something you're going to see me do here in a minute, which you might think is weird, is I'm going to put street lamps behind the trees. Now here's what I'm going to do, right? Here's my thought process. Rich people who have landscaping love to show off their fucking landscaping, and they put spotlights that turn on at night and shine up into the trees so you can see them at night. It's a rich person thing, I guess. You know, you pay $500,000 for a big, fancy landscaping job. You want to make sure people can see it when they drive by at night and cry about how poor they are. God, I'm poor. So yeah, I put street lights behind the trees to kind of give that same effect because they don't really have a spotlight per se. But I'm really happy with how it turned out. It only looks a little bit weird. Here I am trying to find a fucking spotlight, but you know, eventually I just settled on these. But yeah, I think it actually looks really nice. I'm happy with how it turned out. If you can ignore the lights peeking out from either side of the tree, and if you just don't go behind the trees at all, you know. It looks nice if you're just driving by. If you're on a Del Sol tour in one of them shitty buses, and you're like, wow, look at how their trees light up at night so we can see them, you know. Thank God for that, right? Oh, again, my background in film. Mood lighting. Fucking love that shit. I like these, like, spotlights. I like to put them over sinks and counters and things that you would use in the house. You know, I guess I'd call that mood lighting. Stairs too. So I'm a fan of mood lighting. Lighting can really pull a house together in The Sims, and that's not something that I've really seen a lot with some of these sim builders. They just plop some, you know, ceiling shits around, ceiling lights. Also, I light the windows because, you know, whenever you see a nice picture of a house, it's got like lights very concentrated in the windows from the inside. So that's something I tried to stick with. Front and back of the house. Here's another thing I noticed. Front and back of the house gotta look nice. Sides of the house can fuck right off. Nobody cares about the sides of the house. I barely have any windows on the sides of the house. So, you know, another little tip for you. Front and back of the house can look great. Sides of the house can fuck off. Carry that with you in your life. So yeah, at this point I've lighted the windows. I've lit all of the, Oh, yeah, I also stuck some lights by the doors on the interior. More spotlights, more mood lighting type deals. I took these like little sconces and I tried to make them symmetrical. So I put them on either side of the door if I could. But if I couldn't do that, I just put them above the door. You know, try and stay a little symmetrical. Oh god, my least favorite part, furnishing. You know what I do is I just look up pictures of shits. And if you ever get stuck, it's a great thing to do. I googled modern living room. and I just kind of copied what I found. And this is what I mean when I said my sim has no style, because I didn't have a style in my mind when I did that. So basically, it's just really light walls and floors and really dark furniture. I don't know, rich people like that contrast. So yeah, I've got the dining room and I've got the foyer. Oh, there I am. I missed a section of the wall. I probably still have some missing sections of the wall for paint. It's just drywall. Threw in a little library. Threw a big fucking TV in because, you know, it's America. You gotta have a big fat TV. These shelves are really good for modern type looks, so I just kind of threw those to frame the wall on one side. Gotta throw in a rug. Gotta have your rugs. Looking for art. I don't use a lot of CC. So I just kind of deal with what I have. I don't know. I'm a bit of a perfectionist like that. Outdoor furniture, of course, when you want to entertain outside. Yep, little thermostat. Fire detectors. Every now and then I just go through all the furniture and place what I can. Had to get rid of some of the shelves to fit that game console. Game console can go fuck itself. Espresso machine and a microwave. Rich people don't have coffee machines, they have espresso machines. You know, real fancy type shit. Place a sconce above the washer and dryer. Oh, mailbox, garbage can, gotta have those. So you can throw your mail in the garbage. Made a little studio here, it's also a gym. I painted the northernmost wall, or from our orientation, the topmost wall, a different color. So if you ever want to paint your Sims, you can have them sit there and be on a nice pretty background. And here's where you can really see where I copy and pasted the stuff. I used the same furniture for every single bedroom in the house. I'm sorry if you're expecting more from me. That's the first rule of knowing me. Don't ever expect anything from me ever. At all, because you will be disappointed. So all the bedrooms look the fucking same. You know, like I said, my Sim has no taste. He's just a cookie-cutter A-list actor, worked his ass off to get there, and he only has 70 grand in the bank. I don't know why. He's still living in his fucking starter home. God. More hotel suite vibes. Threw a TV in there at some point. Oh, there it is, yeah. Yeah, TV with a thing and a balcony. And the bridge. I like the bridge. I like how it turned out. A little movie theater, too. And later on, I actually placed a sauna in there, but it's one of the pre-built saunas because at this point, I was drained. My inspiration was gone. I was tired. Didn't feel like building a sauna. If that pisses you off, then get fucked. Not everybody has to customize a room. There it is. There's a sauna. I did recolor it, though. Did want it to match the color scheme of black and white. Boring type shit. Yeah. Yeah, I did end up having to delete that hot tub in favor of some lounge chairs, some outdoor lounge chairs. In a second here, I'm going to go on my second lighting run through wherein I place lights above the artwork and some other furniture. Because let me tell you, you know, if you're rich people will install lights above artwork, okay? Like, they paid a lot of money for this artwork, they're going to make sure you can see it no matter what fucking time of day it is. Alright, so I know it seems weird for some people to not just like place lighting and have it stick there and actually have lighting in a house that's centered around furniture artwork, but rich people will do that shit. They will do it so fast. Alright? I want to make sure that you know, that all you broke bitches know how much money they spent on this artwork. But 11:30 at night for a glass of water have to walk 3 miles because our house is so fucking big and admire other artwork, you know. So yeah, we're just about coming up on the end here. I have a 20-second warning thrown somewhere in this video. Here I am lighting all the artwork. It does look good though. Like, you gotta admit, shit looks tight. Tight as fuck. And that's about it. Most of my work went into the floor plan. As far as furniture and design goes, kind of bare bones, kind of bland. Not a whole lot of educated decisions here, just throwing shit where it looks okay. Throwing a table there. Gotta have a table somewhere. And yeah, hopefully my sim will have enough money to move into this house. Look at it. $389,000. Hopefully he'll have that money before he fucking dies of old age. Oh, you can see here in a bit, I fucking paused to look up how to free rotate something on my phone because I fucking forgot how to. Alright, there's my 20-second warning. So, if you like this video, get fucked. Dislike it. If you're subscribed, unsubscribe. Yeah. Here's about how it looks during the daytime. And here's this at nighttime. Thanks.